Okay, so you mentioned about the quiet street near a park, so I thought I'd take a video of us going to school out of our apartment building to pick up the kids.
Hello.
Just taking a buggy with us. So we're just going to cross our quiet cul-de-sac street. Oh, we're going to cross it this way. Okay. It's quiet, but still occasionally cars that come and park. As you can see, there's plenty of parking space around, unlike other neighbourhoods that are crammed full of cars. This one here has always got a spot somewhere nearby to be able to park. Now, if you see that building in the middle of the screen now, that's the YWAM building, so that is literally just down and across the road. And the apartment building on my right, not the closest one, but the one slightly further away, that's where Karen lives. So the one that's now in the middle of the screen, she's on the, I think the third or fourth floor over there. So they're all fairly close. And now we're just walking down the other quiet street down to the park, which the trees are on the edge of. So it's quite a pleasant walk in the morning, in the afternoon through the park. What do you think, Rachel?
Yeah, cold at the moment, but nice.
Yeah, frost is gone.
The only thing you have to watch is that you don't stand in dog poo.
Oh yes. Yep.
There's quite a lot of dogs here.
Of which the owners are supposed to pick it up, but they don't tend to.
I think they must, because there's lots of them.
So the expression "every man and his dog" is literally true around here. So this park is larger than a lot of other ones in the town, in that it's quite spacious, and it has not just one but two playgrounds in the middle of it, or different parts of it. So this is one of the two playgrounds on the left here. You see it's fenced, although it has two gates, not gates, two entranceways without gates, so you do still have to keep an eye on where the kids are. And another dog up here on the right, and yeah, there's another playground slightly further on the other side of the park.
As well as the adult exercise equipment that
Probably can't see in the camera, that's not so good at seeing stuff in the distance, but there's plenty of things
Levi loves playing on
here.
it.
I tend to go for a run, less now that it's frosty in the mornings, but I used to go for a run twice a morning in this park. Now I tend to do more biking.
Twice a week, not twice a morning.
Well, yeah, twice a week, not twice a morning, yep. Now I tend to do more biking, just because one of my Spanish classes is the other side of the town, and that gets me exercise without being quite so cold. So this is our local bus stop. This bus that stops here is the one that goes across Torrejon and then into Madrid itself. So if you want to get to certain parts of Torrejon, it's good, or if you want to get into downtown Madrid, it's also good. There's another bus stop the other side of our house, the other direction, that okay, right, rubbish off first. Another bus stop that's more kind of the circular around Torrejon itself. The bus comes every, what, 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the time of the day?
Something like that.
Yeah, so it's fairly easy. There is a train system, but where we live it's a bit further walk. It's more like a, what, 15-minute walk? 15-minute walk to the bus stop, and the train station from our place, so we don't tend to do the train as often. Although, if you did need to get to downtown Madrid in rush hour, the train is honestly much better than trying to get the bus or a car. We do have rubbish bins that are closer to our house, but these ones just happen to be en route, so that's the ones we're using. We're going to cross the road here. Okay.
Oh, we're getting Luke, aren't we? So
yeah, we are getting Luke. Yeah, okay. So I thought we might as well use a distance crossing. Okay. So as you can see, still park on the other side. There's a bit of a hill there behind the trees that it's quite a nice spot to go up, and you get a bit of a view over part of the town and part of the motorway. Here's a hill there, so that can be quite nice to go up there occasionally. And we're going to go down here and get Luke from his daycare. We'd usually pick up Luke second, but today we've got an interview with Levi's teacher at school, so perhaps we might be able to get a little bit of a recording of the inside of the school, because normally we don't go inside the classroom ourselves, but today we will. So you can see probably in the distance there's the other second playground of the park, and that's near the edge of the park in that direction. So let's cross the road. As you can see, the norm is for everyone to live in apartment buildings, that sort of height, It's quite unusual for someone to have their own private garden, so in that sense we're quite blessed in the house that we have. Normally people would have, sometimes people have a downstairs concrete area like that, but that's not very helpful for anything. Don't know why they don't just make more apartments in that space. The roads are quite set up for walking. It's a bit of a walking culture, although you still got to watch where you put your feet in terms of puddles or dog poo. But it's yeah, people will either walk or drive. It's not like the Netherlands at all. There's hardly any bikes. Biking here is a sport, not a way to get around. So someone might get kitted up in all of their, you know, lycra on their bike with all the extras and go out for a bike with their friends on their bikes for Sunday, but not as a way to get across town. So anything else in the neighbourhood? So now these pisos, apartments, have shops underneath them in this area of town. So that's a bar slash cafe there. There's another bar slash cafe just across the road. A bit further up, it's a bakery where I'm going to get some bread. There's a bank where I sometimes get cash out. It's very much a cash culture in Spain. You can pay with your FBOS card, your bank card at supermarkets and other big shops, but otherwise it's cash. So this is the preschool where Luke goes to. So that's a private preschool. Not that it really means much. The public preschools you still got to pay. It's just the most flexible preschool that we've visited, where, and you know, Luke really enjoys going there and the staff are lovely. So that's working well for us, as well as location-wise being just across from Levi's school, which we'll go to up next. So while we're waiting, you can see down there's some more shops, including the baker, the butcher, and there's no candlestick maker, but there's an optician and a few other things as well. So and then over this side you've got a physio and some other shops. So let's just go inside. Okay. So it's siesta time for some of the kids, so it's a bit darker, but they've got this giant, I call it a bell-in. So that's like a Christmas scene. Hello, Luke. Yeah. You can see all the water running. Oh, the water's over there. Yeah, and the lights. Yeah. What's that? Oh, the windmills going round and round. You're gonna say hola? Hola. Hola. There's a Christmas tree up there. And Rachel's just getting the jacket in the buggy.
I don't know. Where is it?
I don't know. I haven't picked it up. So Rachel's just getting the jacket. Lukey, just take your finger off it, Lukey. Okay, just, yeah, it's donkeys going round and round. Hola. So, yeah, cow. The donkey. Yeah, there's a camel. And a horsey. What's that one? It's a person. Yeah, he's petting a dog. Yeah, hola. ¿Está bien? Dale, a ver. Lucky, do you need the buggy? I should go get the bread.
Yeah. Hey, Lucky.
Should I get the bread and will you take him to Levi's school?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, right, so Rachel's going to go to Levi's school while I get bread, and then we'll meet up the other side. So we'll just zoom down here. Oh, yeah, it's important. That's the smoke shop. Buy your smokes. Everyone seems to smoke here, it's awful. Fortunately, they banned smoking in public places, inside in public places, a few years back. So you no longer go to the bank and find yourself people smoking, or on public transport, but outside it's still pretty prevalent, unfortunately. So up here's also very popular are these beauty shops. You can get your nails done. I don't know, I've never been to one of them, but they seem to have sprung up a fair bit. And here's the bakery. So I'm just going to get a loaf of bread to have for lunch. Lunch being the main meal of the day. So you can see lots of fancy cakes and things that I'm not going to get. To be honest, the cakes and biscuits aren't that great. They look good, but same with these things here. They're okay, but don't let the looks deceive you. There's no Germany or France when it comes to sweet baked goods. But the bread's good. It's not got a lot of variety, but the different shapes, but largely it's white bread in different shapes. And I can see one thing of hola, un barro de pan, por favor. Una, sí, gracias. Hola, Luki. What's it? You want another one? ¿Qué quieres? Otra. I've got more barra. Sí, un cereales grandes también. Sí.
Sí, gracias.
Perdón. No, está bien, gracias. ¿Cuántos es?
1.42.
1.40. Un momento, tengo 1.40.
Vale, pues toma.
Dale. Gracias. Hasta luego. So now we're going to the other side of the bakery, which is the side that Levi's school's on. So let me just open the store. There you go. So that's Levi's school there. So you can see there is a basketball. Hold on. The buggy down some steps here. For a land where everyone walks and so many people have buggies with kids, it's not always ramps. And then that goes for public transport as well. Lots of metro stops that, if they have a lift, it's out of order. They don't have a lift, there's just steps. So this is the primary school. So it goes from this end here is where they have what they call infantile, which is 3 to 6, and that end there is primaria, which is 6 till 6 till when? 6 till 11 or something. You know, let's go. We're slightly early, I guess. Otherwise, I'd have this gate here open for us to go in.
It's going to be quite a long video.
I know. Well, we won't keep it running the whole time.
Okay.
So, my advice is not to come with the car to pick up your kids, even if you live a little bit further away. It becomes madness. There are some spots there for cars, but it's pretty much always full at this time of day. So, yeah. That would sum up parking in general in Madrid. There are some parks somewhere, but not necessarily right near where you want to go and at the time you want to be there. So I'm going to stop the video for now and then continue again once we're in the classroom. Until then, hasta luego.